Hey there, as I prepare for a lesson internalization meeting with some second grade teachers, I am just kind of like excited because I have a passion for fact fluency in the classroom. And so obviously every student is kind of on a different level in this category unless they've had like extreme streamlined instruction in this area. So strategies for fact fluency. Obviously, we want our kids to just know the facts, have them memorized and be able to use them going back and forth and doing all the things with them. The strategy of counting on. This is something that kinder and first grade probably did teach, which is great. But like say you have the equation 7 plus 5. Well, you're going to take that larger number 7, keep it in your brain, and count on 5 more. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and they can get the answer that way. You can also do the count on method on a number line. And then you can also do counters for those that really need that hands-on. You can also have them draw a picture, circles, 7 circles plus 5 circles, or draw tally marks for those. Now, the goal of that's awesome and that's amazing. Those that need the manipulatives and need the hands-on piece of that's great. But my goal was always to have them be able to think about numbers. I always had a statement in my classroom where I said, never start at 0. You never have to start at 0. You never should go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You should never have to start at 0. And so my goal with them was always that they would always find something that they do know so that they could move on from there. So the first thing that I always taught my kids whenever we talked about fact fluency was their groups of 10. So they needed to know that 0 and 10, 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, and 5 and 5 make 10. And so when they're working a problem like 7 plus 5, they can see in that problem, there is a 5 and a 5 in there. So I'm going to take the 5 and the 5, which make 10, and I have 2 left from the 7 that make 12. So making a group of 10 within an equation helps them to quickly get the answer. Now, obviously, this is something that takes place in their head, but you need to talk about it. You need to share this with your students and talk about, oh, you know what I did? I took 5 from the 5. I took 5 from the 7, put them together to make 10 because 10 is an extremely easy number to work with. The next set of facts that I always taught my students were doubles. So 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5 and 5, 6 and 6, 7 and 7, because those are easy to spot in an equation as well. So say that they had the number, they had the equation 6 plus 7. Well, 6 plus 7 is not something that we might not automatically know, but we do know 6 and 6. And 6 and 6 is 12. And so 7 is just 1 more than that. So it's a double plus 1, which gives me 13. Another way that students might look at that one is maybe they didn't see 6 and 6. Maybe they saw 7 and 7 and they want to take away 1. So they want to say, well, 7 and 7 is 14. Minus 1 gives me 13. So these are just strategies to help kids think about numbers and never have to start at 0. Find something that you do know so that you can be productive. You can also do doubles plus 2. So they might find the double and then add 2 more to it. So sometimes people call it, like I mentioned earlier, making a 10. Sometimes people call it bridging to 10, which is a good term because you're bridging, you're trying to get that number to 10, making a bridge for it, and then adding on what you have left over. And that TEK is actually one that first grade teaches, is 10 plus a single digit and knowing what that total is. So fact fluency is really, I have a really big passion for it. I promise you it will rock the rest of your instruction. It will totally change what's going on when you're adding 2-digit numbers and 3-digit numbers and when you're doing all the rest of that. So dig deep into fact fluency. It will totally change your world. If you have other questions about something that I might do specific and you want to ask it, go ahead. I'll shoot a message.